All right, it's Monday, it's nighttime, and we're live. So I guess it's time to get on into this. All right, here we are. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in, welcome one, welcome all to another edition of Monday Night Live here on the Dirt Track Untold YouTube and Facebook channels. I'm your host, Jordon Cox. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get in. Say hi in the chat. Let me know that you're here. It's appreciated to know that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, even though I am, technically, kind of, but you're here. We made it. We got a weekend of racing to talk about. As soon as I get all my ducks in a row here, usually pretty good lately, and I was almost completely ready. I just need to get that in. I don't want that there. I want it here. There we go. We'll just get right into some of the YouTube comments. Steven's Racing saying hello from Maryland. I was just there. How about that? We were all just there racing. Good stuff. Hello? George, howdy. Matt, hey dude. What's up, man? How you doing? Wayne, welcome in. Guys, welcome in on the Facebook side of things as well. Jim, how the hell are you, buddy? Some good racing up there in Canada. Don, what's up? That's it, Robert. Listen, I got your picture. I got your picture ready to go as well. We're going to show that off because I think it's hilarious. we were busy. We had to thrash, man. It was seemed like no matter what we did, we had to keep changing stuff. But you had to keep up with the racetrack. It was fun there at Hagerstown, though. But yeah, great to see you. Great to meet you briefly. Wally, hello. Thanks for watching on both. Appreciate you as always. Ed, hello from Florida. How's everybody doing? That's it. Yeah, we had racing in Delaware. We had racing in Maryland. We had racing up in Canada. We're up here, over here, down here. We were everywhere. Dirt Track Untold and the boys, they were present everywhere. I have to adjust my camera a little bit. My big ass forehead's not in the camera screen. But how's everybody doing? Anybody else go racing this weekend? Were you guys at the racetrack? Were you out watching the Super Dirt Car Series? Were you down in Delaware watching Billy? Were you in Maryland with us in Hagerstown? Let me know if you went there. Did you check it out? Did you watch it? Some great racing where we were at. Hagerstown's a really cool place, really awesome facility. Hope that show continues, or at least some sort of racing continues there, because that is a really neat racetrack. We had some racing at Pagoda as well, so we got to talk about that a little bit. Hang on one second. Don't mind me. Just doing some last minute research. Watched it from the recliner. Attaboy. There you go, George. What do you got here, Matt? Went to Island Dragway yesterday. Place is very cool. Looking forward to this weekend. And Eddie, yes, that's it. Yeah, we got some racing in New Egypt for the Crate Sportsman, which will be a good time. What am I looking for? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. I apologize, guys. This is what happens when you're not thoroughly prepared. One more thing I got to look up here. Good to hear from you, Matt. Thanks for chiming in there. Yeah, watch from the couch. Listen, you have to do it. Yeah, if you want to support the racetracks one way or another. If you can't be there, why not watch it on TV, right? It's right there on. We had racing on Flow. Obviously, Dirt Vision was covering all the dirt car stuff. So fun stuff there. Got it. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, so my first shout out. So I want to get we'll get into the Dirt Track Untold drivers and how their weekends were. But I do want to give a quick shout out. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Bobby Butler for picking up the world. Is it the World Championship, Bob? I'm sure Papa Clay will correct me here, but world champ in the Speedster. So congrats to Bobby Butler, the Speedster world champ, picking that up, finishing that off at Pagoda this past weekend. So congrats to him. So shout out to the Butler boys there. We were at Hagerstown. I was with Hagerstown with Mike, Mike Butler, and we had a really fun weekend down there. Good times, really cool racetrack, like I was mentioning before. I'm somebody as a kid that went to Flemington Speedway for my childhood, being at a racetrack and being in the pits in the infield. Something about that was super cool. I know there's obviously plenty of other racetracks that do it. Haven't been to one in a long time. So that was really neat for me to go and have that experience. And like, I don't know. There was just something about it all week that was just super cool. And we were, because we have the toter home and trailer combination. We just have a regular trailer, but we have a toter home that Mike uses to tow the trailer. Mike and Dave use for that. So they parked us up front, right on the front straightaway there, which was a really cool experience to be right there the whole weekend. I mean, right up against. I mean, you stayed off the fence. You don't want to stay away from the inside fence, but I mean, you're right there. So having that perspective the whole weekend was really neat. Friday doing practice and watching the late model race and the 358 spec race. And then Saturday doing our own racing as well. So really cool. We ended up finishing 8th on Saturday to wrap up our weekend. It was really cool. But yeah, that's it, Matt. Yeah, we had the short load concrete car was probably on camera a lot. Stevens Racing went to Middleford Saturday. Looking forward to the championships at Delaware International. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we had some camera time, man. That's for sure. But a lot of cool racing there. So we'll talk about. I'll come back to Hagerstown overall when it comes to the modifieds. But getting into the Dirt Track Untold boys, we'll start with Billy. No, we'll start with Mike. Let's start with Mike. Because Mike was in Brockville for Friday and Saturday, right? Yeah, Friday and Saturday. The Super Dirt Car Series race was Friday for those guys up there. Mike ran well. I think he ran the top 5 most of the race. Ended up finishing 4th. So great run for Team 35 up there at Brockville for the Super Dirt Car Series race. And then they had the Dirt Car 358 race on Saturday. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Now on Saturday, another top 5 for Mike. So a 4th and a 5th for Team 35 and the boys up there. Great runs. Really cool racetrack. I got to watch some of the highlights from there. Brockville, Ontario Speedway. Really neat racetrack. So congrats to Mike and the boys doing that. I believe next for them, Mike doesn't have anything until, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike doesn't have anything until World Finals, which is 2 weeks, right? So we got 2 weeks time. I believe he'll be spending that probably just at home doing dad stuff. Sure, plenty to keep the team busy, right, Jim? But great weekend for Team 35 there. On to Billy and Team 1, picking up the win down at Georgetown on Friday night. And then they hopped in the truck and trailer and came over to Hague and drove this way. Instead of going home and going that way, it would have just been, wouldn't have made sense. It just came right over to Hagerstown. And Billy Billy was running good, running second. Unfortunately, got a right rear flat. I don't know, it was just shy halfway, maybe. Wasn't. I feel like it was pretty early. It was shy, it wasn't halfway yet, but ended up with a flat. They came in, everybody changed it. The boys changed it up, and were able to rebound for a 10th. Again, cool race, good race overall. Oh, that's right, Georgetown, Jim. Thank you. So they'll be going to Georgetown this weekend, right? So you guys are going to be racing Georgetown. That's a Super Dirt. Is that a Super Dirt Car Series race? Yep, the Delaware Diamond. Yep, thank you, Jim. Yep, the Delaware Diamond. That was a reschedule, right? That was supposed to be over the. Was that supposed to be over the summer or early summertime? That was a rescheduled race. So that'll be in 2 weeks as well. So then what? So that's next week. And then World Finals starts like later. That's like the following week. Like starts later the next week. Or during the next week. Like it starts the 5th. So Wednesday. Okay, so only a couple days apart. So you got Georgetown the 1st of November. And then World Finals comes in and starts Wednesday. You get your qualifying. And then qualifying night, which is night 1, then night 2, night 3, and then the finale is on that Saturday. So no racing this upcoming week. Yeah. Hey, Jim, you're the best. You're the best co-pilot there is on this. So Team 35 has the week off. I don't know about the whole team. Yeah, but no Eastern. You guys aren't going to Eastern States, right? Or is this or is this breaking news? I know some things. I know some things. Oh yeah, the modifieds versus the late models back in the day, right, Matt? Yeah, that was pretty cool stuff. Yes. See Courier, yeah. We had Georgetown. What's up, Don? How you doing? But yeah, Eastern States will be this weekend, but nobody on this side is going to be going. But there's racing. Results. Well, we had Matt Williamson sweeping Brockville, Ontario, the Brockville races, Super Dirt and the Dirt Car races. Matt Williamson, Alex Payne, Darren Smith, obviously Mike finishing 4th for the Fall National Super Dirt Car Series race on Friday. And then Saturday with the Dirt Car 358, Matt Williamson, Felix Waugh, Gary Lindbergh, Mike finished 5th. We went through that, but I'm just repeating myself as usual. Outlaw Speedway, the Eddie Hogue Memorial at Outlaw Speedway on Saturday. Michael Maresca picking up the win there, so congrats to Mike on that one. We had Billy Pauch Jr. already winning at Georgetown, and Matt Shepard was the winner at Hagerstown on Saturday. It was there was really no contest. I think Billy would have had a shot had the tire not gone down. He was definitely catching him. I mean, even if no one else wants to agree with me on that, I think he was catching him. And it's a shame he didn't get a shot. Not sure. Talked to my dad. It didn't seem like there was anything glaring that is what cut the tire, but it's unfortunate. Because, like I said, I think he was really the only one that would have had a shot at him. Shout out to Alex Yankowski. He got the second, and he gave it a shot. He had a shot at him on one of the restarts. It might have been the last restart. I think Alex got underneath him and gave him a run through 1 and 2, but that 9S is just something different. They had it figured out, start on the pole, and that's how it goes sometimes, you know. While you watch Hagerstown on different views on YouTube channels, oh, okay. Well, hey, however you had to make it happen, right? Sometimes that's how you got to do it. However you watched it, I'm glad you were there to watch it. That's good. Jim, thank you as always. Thank you. Sammy checking in from Otisville, New York. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Ed, you were watching on Flow. Nice. Did you watch any of the racing on Rockets racing videos yet with different? No, I have not. Gage checking in from Oswego, New York. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. So that was our modified racing from this past weekend. So I talked about... So, Robert, I'm going to share your photo right now, and I'm going to make sure that it's explained. That it's explained properly. So, Robert said, hey, thanks. It was nice meeting you briefly. So, we met briefly in this scenario that I'm about to show, and nobody hate me. Just a guy who needed a place to watch the racing, needed to watch my driver race. Needed to watch my drivers race. But it was pretty funny. We were parked next to... here, I'll just put the picture up. So there I am, in all my glory, just standing on top of, you guessed it, the go-down trailer. So during the modified race, I watched from up there, and then after the modified race, watching the crate race, watching Mikey run, that was my view. Either on the very top, or I chose to stand on the door because there was nobody else there. But that was my view. So I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to the Go Down team. They were very nice all weekend. It was a shame to see. I did just want to say it was. I'm glad, obviously, just like anybody else, to see Ryan get out of the car that was behind that 26 banner when I was standing there. That spec car. That he unfortunately wrecked on Friday night, trying to qualify for the spec race on Friday. That was a shame. So I was glad to see Ryan climb out of that car. We got to talk to him a little bit. Obviously, I talked to him most of the weekend because we were parked right next to him. But yeah, the hospitality. I appreciate the hospitality from the whole team and the truck driver Alex. He was the one that officially gave me the permission. Not that I don't think Ryan or Butchie or any of those guys would have said no when I asked. But yeah, so there you go. So I'm standing up there, and unbeknownst to me, it was Robert walking by. He goes, hey, you got to show this on Monday, or Robert, whatever he said. I saw you take the picture and said something about Monday. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Good to see you. Thanks. But so listen, we're all in one racing family here. Everybody has their differences, and Lord knows when it comes to the pouches and go downs, there is. But I've known Ryan most of my life, as long as I've known the pouches, just about. I've known the go downs, and we got to hang out with next to them and go racing all weekend. They were nice enough to let me watch, because from the infield you can't see anything. You see the front stretch, or you see wherever you are, unless you walk down. I had to walk down and go get some other views every once in a while. But the front stretch view was great. I could see plenty, but you can't see anything else on the back stretch and stuff. So it was nice to get up there and be able to see the whole racetrack. So I appreciate those guys again for the hospitality. It was nice, but it's also just really funny to have a picture like this with the backdrop. But once again, glad to see Ryan walk away from that wreck on Friday, and again, for the hospitality and the advice. We asked them some setup stuff here and there, and they were obviously very willing to help out with that too. Dave, thanks for just getting here, man. Thanks for showing up at all. Appreciate it. right? It's awesome. Ryan's TV interview. He was asked if you okay. He says, a little sore, but nothing a few beers didn't fix. That's right. Yep, and I heard I heard our those two crowds ran into each other at that watering hole later that night. But I'm not going to say anything else because I don't know anything. I'm just saying they ran into each other later on. But yeah, no, I talked to him too. He said he said he was just a little sore, but it is what it is. That was a hard wreck. Also, he was very adamant. He was also very adamant that would never ever even cross his mind these days to go racing without a Hans. He said that was a very big part of, him being able to walk away, without any issues. So he wanted to give some credit with that as well from the little conversations we were all having together. So safety first, guys. Well, Jim's saying watch from the infield anywhere sucks. You just got to make friends. You got to make friends, and you got to make friends with the guys with the big trailers next to you. That's all. That's all you got. People hate sail panels. My feeling about the infield pit. Okay. That's good stuff, Jim. I don't like sail panels either. Wally, what do you got here? What do we got? What are your thoughts on between Matt Shepard and Alex Yankowski on tire combo and track conditions and what Alex Yankowski could do different than Shepard? Matt's got a lot of experience. I mean, listen, there's plenty of people that know way more than I do, and especially when it comes to the racing world up north. Those guys know a lot, and Matt has been racing for a long time. He's been racing these types of cars for a long time. He's been there for a lot of big changes, and he's always kind of been just a little bit ahead. People can say all they want about what they think he does, and listen, there's just again a lot of experience. He has a lot of really good guys. I mean, I walked when they pulled in because they got there. They showed up Saturday because they raced up Brockville on Friday, and then he came down to Hagerstown, which, damn, what a trip that must have been. But seeing the guys that he has on his team that are helping him, I know there's a lot of racing experience there. And then there's guys that I didn't know that I'm sure are pretty smart, because we ran into Alex Yankowski at that. Mikey and I ran into Alex Yankowski at the Sheets on our way out of Hagerstown, and talking about he has help from guys that are super experienced race car drivers and know a lot of stuff. So it just comes down to having the right help with guys that are experienced and know their stuff. Matt knows his stuff and has been doing it a long time. Alex is a really great, young, talented race car driver and can wheel the shit, dump it in the swear jar, can wheel a race car. And now he's got guys, he's got some money backing him, he's got great help backing him, he's got great people working on his stuff. He's going to get there. He's right there. Is it literally, I mean, you talk about finishes at these races. When Matt wins, Alex is usually right there behind him. And there's sometimes it's, he gets the best of them. And it's vice versa. So that's what it comes down to. You gotta work hard. You gotta know your stuff. You gotta work hard. And if you're lucky enough to have the right people around you to help you too, things usually work out. But money, talent, money, and experience. And Alex has talent. He's got some money backing him, and now he's getting all the experience. All the more you race, the more you learn. The more tracks you go to, the more stuff you learn. I mean, we learned a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's great it's great to just go racing Saturday nights at one track, and you learn a lot doing that. But we learned a lot traveling a little bit. We learned some stuff going to Afton, even though it was a short night. We learned some stuff up there. I know when I got away from New Egypt and we would go to Bridgeport, I'd learn stuff there. Went up to Thunder Mountain one time and got my ass whooped, but I learned a lot. Learned a lot of really neat stuff up there. It was the same with this year, going with Mike to Afton. We had a bad night, but we still learned some stuff. And this weekend at Hagerstown, we learned a lot. Going and traveling, racing all these different places, the amount of stuff that they do. Mike's doing it. Billy's has done it. All these guys are doing it. When you go and race at different racetracks, running different cars, different engine companies, you just learn so much. You learn your do's and don'ts, and these guys, that's what they do. They're racing. So it's hard not to be good. That's why Friesen's good. It's why Shepard's good. Jankowski's getting there. He's good, really good. Williamson, all these guys that race all the time. They're really good because you learn so much. And they're talented. They've got talent, money behind them, and then they go race a bunch. You're going to learn everything, and you're going to be good. So there you go. George, you nailed it right there. Steven, Hagerstown is in Maryland. Like 10 minutes over. Well, no, not 10 minutes. I shouldn't say it. It was 20 minutes or so out of Pennsylvania. Like you head out like western Pennsylvania. Like for us coming from Jersey, you get out and you're like go past like Grandview, Big Diamond area, and heading down to Pennsylvania. You just start kind of going across, and then you just start kind of dipping down, and then hop over the state line, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and then boop, Hagerstown was like right in that area. Really nice place, really cool. And listen, I'm gonna make a dig at some of these Pennsylvania, but your roads are terrible. I mean, listen, Jersey, we got some bad roads, but Pennsylvania is terrible. Literally, we crossed the line in the Maryland, and it was like bump, 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 and then it just smoothed out, nice and smooth from there. So I mean, get your road situation together, PA. Let's go, man. Come on, Jim. You get dizzy. Oh, you get dizzy in the infield. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that. There's plenty of time. You gotta do it right. Can't be turning your head all the time. Both Alexes are up-and-coming racers. Alex Payne's another one. You got me there. Even if it's a style track you're not a fan of, every little bit of info helps. Exactly. Every little bit of info helps your racing. That's it. That's why I listen, I like young guys, it's good to get your feet wet at like a racetrack and just go race Saturday nights and learn the race car and learn how things are supposed to go and learn to control that car, and then go branch out, go race. This is the time of year, especially now, like you go and race some other racetracks, and you learn some stuff, and you learn, maybe you like it a little bit more. I tell you what, Hagerstown was really cool racetrack. I mean, I was a huge fan of like Bridgeport, the old Bridgeport style, 5/8 mile. That was always really cool. I know a lot of other people weren't a huge fan of it, but like this, I know it's obviously not the same, but not far off. Long straightaways, some sweeping corners. The turns at Hagerstown are really neat. Flat on the bottom, like flat, and then just banked. Like it was pretty neat. When those cars got up on the banking, it was really cool to see. So, I mean, check out the highlights. They got the highlights up from Hagerstown and stuff, so check that out. And then, obviously, check out our vlog videos. I think Hagerstown should be up. Billy at Hagerstown should be up. But really cool racing. And congrats to the guys that won out there, and congrats to Joe Toth, who ended up picking up the win in the crate feature. Really wish we had had a better shot at that. We needed some track position. Actually, we needed caution. We caution free, so would have been good to at least get one yellow because we were good. What do we got? I got some. Let's see here. Some little bit of news that I think would it break yesterday. Brad Sweet announcing his retirement from full-time sprint car racing. Sounds like he's going to focus on the high limit series. Obviously, it's a very successful series. So I'm sure you guys saw some stuff about that with Brad Sweet doing that. I mean, it sounds like they bought bought a racetrack too. Did I read that right? It also reminded me that I'm getting older because he's in his 40s, and also reminded me that he's has a lot more wins than I thought he had. He 106 national tour wins, national touring victories, 92 World of Outlaws wins. Nuts. So, congrats on a great full-time career for Brad Sweet. It sounds like he's obviously not giving up racing completely. He's just not going to be a full-time guy running for Casey Kane anymore. So I'm sure that opens up that ride for somebody to hop in for Casey Kane's team when it comes to a full-time replacement. But so he took over promotership of the Silver Dollar Speedway. So he's got obviously high limit series stuff. Northern Auto Racing Club with the sprint car series, so they do that. He's got Silver Dollar, so he's got plenty to keep him going there. But I was just kind of shocked that he had 92 Outlaw wins. Pretty neat. So good for Sweet on that. George, can't believe how wide the backstretch is at Hagerstown. Yeah, the track itself is wide. Really wide racetrack. Everyone was talking about because you cross over on the backstretch at Hagerstown, and so it's kind of there's like a slight change in elevation because of the trucks and trailers coming in back there. So they were going down the backstretch, and the cars were just going down there. We're coming off like halfway down the backstretch, full head of steam, and you would see the cars just rise up a little bit. They were saying it was a little hairy out on the backstretch there. Pagoda, Jim. Yeah, that's right, Billy. Well, I didn't give out with Billy's results. Dang. Billy finished 6th at Pagoda in the Speedster. Who was the... damn, I had this stuff up, and I put it down, even though I wanted to leave it up to remind me. Well, I don't know how to... is it Musser? Or is he Canadian? Is it Moussier? Was the winner. And I congratulated Bobby Butler on his world championship win. Jason... Is it Moussier? But Tanner... Oh, well, look at you, TVD. Well, Tanner Van Doren finished in 2nd. I didn't even know that. Then Bobby finished 4th. Billy finished 6th. And little Billy Pauch the 3rd, BP3, finishing 10th in the junior slingshots. See, I had him up here and I pushed him down. I'd like to see some more speedsters, man. They pay pretty well. Need to go speedster racing. Think I'd be all right in that. BP3 was 10th in the junior slingshots. Oops. Put this up before I forget about it. So, guys, if you are looking to, and actually, it's also part of the giveaway. So, since Billy won, doing a giveaway on. So you have to go over on Facebook. Hang on, let me make sure I get this right. So go over on Facebook, and you go and like the post for the giveaway. So if you're watching on Facebook, I mean, you're allowed to go and then do this if you. So you got to like the post if you want to become a member of of Club DTU over on Patreon, and then comment on the post that you're done, that you did all the stuff that you were instructed to do, and you'll be entered in a chance to get some free merch. So Billy won. When Billy wins, when Mike was rattling off wins all the time, they were just giving this stuff away constantly. But Billy got the win this weekend, so we got some free merch going out. If you like the post, become a member of or are a member of the of Club DTU, which QR code's right here on the screen, and then write done on the post. You'll be entered to win. So get yourself some free merch. There's already a bunch of people that have done it. So get on it. And you can thank Billy Pauch Jr. for your merch. You don't have to, actually. I mean, you can thank him. I mean, next time you see him, you know. Oh, that's popular. Look at that. Come on, man. Trevor Feathers was the winner at Hagerstown in the late models. I also forgot to put that in there. Trevor Feathers, Mason Ziegler, and Ricky Eckert were top three. You want to talk about fast? Dang. Did you ever watch the video of a late model race at Hagerstown years ago when a late model hit the crossover gate? No, Wally. And that sounds terrible. But no. No, that's a sketchy area back there. And congrats to, and now I just did the late model finish. I don't know if did I even say that Danny Buck won Friday night. So congrats to Danny on the win on Friday. Treated us to Waffle House later that night. We were linked up with the Buck team on Friday night, going back to the hotel, and we all went out to Waffle House. And Danny was nice enough to buy my waffles and my eggs at 2:00 in the morning, or when like 1:00 in the morning. We're not going to talk about any of the over-unders that we were discussing while we were there. But congrats to Danny on the win on Friday, and Trevor Feathers on the win in the late model on Friday. Forgot to talk about the Friday night results for Hagerstown. And a little shout out to Paul Mancini. He ran really well at the beginning of that race. So shout out to Paul. Did a good job the first half of the race there. John, you're saying I used to race with Billy Sr. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, guys, join Club DTU. Get all the benefits of joining the team. You get early access to merch, content. You get some behind the scenes access to the team as well, and you would be able to enter really very quickly into the winning giveaways. Get some merch, even free merch. So join Club DTU. I'll leave the QR code on the screen there, guys. Speaking of merch, you get merch like the Team 35 Mike Mahaney shirt I'm wearing right now. That's got his very handsome silhouette on the back of it. You can get Mike Mahaney merch at MikeMahaneyRacing.com. You can get Dirt Track Untold merch on DirtTrackUntold.com, the Dirt Track Untold website, and Bob Hilbert Sportswear website, BobHilbertSportswear.com, has Billy Pauch Jr. and BP3 merch. So you can check all that stuff out as well. This weekend, Eastern States, Middletown. Let me know if you're going. They got stuff happening up there. The Short Track Super Series, I think, starts it off Thursday night. think they run first. And then we have Billy will be at Georgetown. Is he going to Georgetown? No, Delaware. Sorry. Delaware International. Friday and Saturday. So you can see Billy down at Delaware. Friday and Saturday. As far as I know, that's it for the Dirt Track Untold team. You have Mike racing. We were discussing this earlier. Mike will be racing Georgetown next week on the 1st for the Super Dirt Car Series down at Georgetown. And then World Finals. I don't know Billy's schedule. I think Billy's going to Georgetown as well. I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. So we got a little bit of racing coming up here. Then we got a lot of racing to talk about World Finals in a couple weeks. So that'll be pretty cool having everybody down there all at once. When it comes to sprint cars, late models, our dirt cars from up here. Evergreen Raceway has the King of the Green this weekend, Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Awesome. Oh, they have the crates there. Nice. Yes, congrats to Mike and Mandee on the baby. MJ's 2 months now, I think she said. Seems like everybody's doing good as well. All right, so where's everybody going this weekend? I'll be at New Egypt. New Egypt Speedway is having a big crate race. The Pinewood, what's it called, Matt? Pinewood something? Just a big crate race to me. $4,000 to win for the crates on Saturday. So we'll be there Friday for practice and racing Saturday. I'll be there with Michael Butler with the 04 car. And so we'll do some practicing on Friday. That's right. It's the Pinewood something. It's not like I want to say Pinewood Derby, but that's not it. So I don't Pinewood Showdown, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Pinewood Showdown. But we're just gonna go with the Pinewood something. So we'll go with that. So we'll be there for that. Good luck to all the crate racers. Wish I was going to be in it, but I'm not. Wally, you'll be at Evergreen. Nice. Why is this hidden? Nothing wrong with that message. I don't know why it's hidden. So we'll be at New Egypt for the Pinewood something. Right, Matt? Jordan, how was the crowd at Hagerstown on... Yeah, no. Hang on, Matt. I want to make sure that's... The Pinewood something. Showdown sounds good. Yeah, that's it, right? Right? I think that's what it's called. Apologies to Chris Moore that I'm butchering. Listen, a lot of great paint. Listen, if you're a crate racer or know any crate racers from the Northeast area here, it's a good show. $4,000 to win. It's paying pretty well throughout the field as well. How was the crowd at Hagerstown on Saturday? Going to Eastern States at Orange County. Nice, Joe. Very good. I got to be honest. Not great. Half? No. They were... I will say that the crowd was like pretty much the same from Friday and Saturday, which was the Friday crowd was pretty decent and the Saturday crowd was pretty decent. I thought maybe the Saturday crowd would be a little different. I know we were in late model and sprint car country out there, so the modifieds don't get a lot of love, but it is what it is. Half, maybe, I don't know, 3/8 of stands capacity. A lot of people in the pits, good crowd. I mean, it is what it's. There hasn't been a lot of racing there, especially not the modifieds. So you get it, you understand. I hope they do it again. And I hope that it's kind of the same kind of show combo. Maybe it might not end up being a 2-day thing, but it was cool to see the late models there. It was cool for us as, you know, the crate guys to be able to go there and race with the big guys as well. It was really, again, really nice racetrack. Nice area. It was easy to get there and back from the hotel. A lot of places to go in the area, you know, if you needed to get something to eat or whatever you needed. So, and like I said, the Super Dirt, or the Short Track Super Series people, obviously Brett and everybody did a great job, and the track crews were all the people really nice there. So hopefully we get to do it again. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Hopefully we get to go back next year. It'd be a lot of fun. John, you're going to Orange County. Nice. Jim, you should come to Charlotte, celebrate my birthday. Dude, you ain't got to tell me. We need you want to, I can be a stowaway. I'm pretty big, but I can stow away nicely. Just on your way down, just scoop me up. All right. Let me know where I need to be. Randy's going to Orange County. Nice. Very good. Nice. Support it. Don't want to see that place go under either. So go support Orange County. I mean, if there's a live stream, I'll definitely watch it. I don't know if they do that though. But so, all right, so we got what we did. We got where we're going. What'd I miss? Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Guys, I think Mandee did a live earlier on the Facebook. She talked about what kind of content you guys want to see from the channel moving forward. Go watch it. It's only like 10 minutes long or so. Drop a comment in there as well, or you can even comment it here if you want. What kind of, she's trying to get, do some different things with content moving forward as a family dirt track family channel. So go listen to that. We got a podcast coming out tomorrow, Tuesdays, the Dirt Track Confessions podcast with Mandee. So we have that dropping tomorrow, 5:00 Eastern Standard Time. So be ready for that to drop tomorrow. We've got vlogs from this past weekend of all the racing going on, so be ready. Go watch those here on the YouTube channel. Watch those. We've got more coming up, so be ready for more of those to be coming out. Content. We had races going on, so we got stuff coming down to you guys. Bobby, the world champ. I don't have music queued up. The champ is here. Like that's what I would play. Hi, Bobby. Champ. Orange County on Flow. Yeah, is on Flow on Thursday because it's Short Track Super Series. Oh, it's Dirt Track Digest TV. Okay, so there you go. Dirt Track Digest TV for Orange County. Flow on Thursday because of the Short Track Super Series. And then thank you, Joe. Joe. Joe's helping me out here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bob, I'll see you on, I guess I'll see you this weekend. Is that seat going to be big enough for me to sit in it, or are you good? I don't know what size seat you got in there. I know you thinned out, so maybe it's going to be a little tight for me. I didn't fit in Mikey's very well, so. Tim, hi. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Wednesday what? Keep me in suspense. I'm bringing the car to short load. All right, all right, cool. I can hop in it then. I'll bring my seat just in case. We got to switch them out. Just goofing, buddy. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight. thank you very much for hanging out on a Monday night for Monday Night Live here on the Dirt Track Untold channels. Don't forget to support your local short tracks and your local dirt tracks here this upcoming weekend. We got racing going on. We just talked about where it's going to be going on, where it's going to be happening. And yeah, check back in for to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook here, go to the YouTube channel and check out the vlogs from this past weekend and everything else that's going to be coming up. I'll see you guys. Yes, Matt, I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you at New Egypt Speedway. If you're going to be there, come say hi. Or don't if you don't want to. That's fine too. But go have fun at the races. Take somebody with you. Take a new person with you. Maybe get some new fans. If you can't go to the racetrack, we just talked about where you can watch them. You can watch New Egypt stuff on their YouTube channel for free. You can watch Orange County on the Dirt Track Digest TV and Flow. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for Delaware. I don't know what they do. I think they have their own thing. But just support your local dirt tracks. And guys, we'll be back here next Monday. Talk all about it. Enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you all. Have a good one.